Let's get into the rumble in the jungle. Here we go. So a client's coming to you. You want to charge them $500 and they're just not going to agree. Okay, you be the client. Okay, I don't want you to be a
Sure.
sympathetic, creative person. Go ahead.
Sure.
Here we
Sure.
go.
Definitely.
Live audience and audience tuning in on the feeds. Get ready. You guys got your
Okay.
knives out? This is there's no gloves here. Here we go. Let's do it.
So ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Sharif. So now we need a logo for this new thing we're doing. So how much do you think you can charge us for that?
Okay, well, based on our conversation and me analyzing your business and communications and marketing goals, I'm thinking it's probably going to be anywhere between $1,000 to $2,000.
Oh, that's just crazy. That's like last month we did some work with another graphic designer and he charged us like $200.
Yeah,
Yeah. So like
$200.
I mean
Wow, you got a really good
way more.
deal. You got a really good deal, Mr. John Smith.
Okay.
I'm just curious though, if it worked out so well, why are we talking?
He didn't deliver on
Oh,
the deadline immediately. He was a little late, but we liked the work after all, I guess.
okay. So you're okay with missing deadlines. How much did that cost you in terms of opportunity when a deadline was missed? Have you thought about that?
Uh, Perhaps, but I guess like I'd be willing to pay a bit more than 200 to get people to submit on deadlines, but not 10 times that.
Okay, well let's evaluate this. I don't want to let this go just for 1 second, okay? You're a successful entrepreneur. How much is your time worth?
Uh,
When you're not focusing on your business, when you're not doing business development, when you're not managing
yeah,
your operations, what is that costing you? I have to imagine it's probably costing you in excess of $500 an hour. Am I correct?
yeah, definitely.
Okay,
But
so
but
yeah?
but we've done more work with other graphic designers who've charged around the 200 mark, and not all of them missed deadlines. So
That is
I
great.
don't want you to just sell me that you'll submit on the deadline or
Okay.
before the deadline.
I'm not trying to sell you anything, Mr. John Smith.
Okay.
I'm just I assume that you and I are talking because you're looking for a better solution than what you are currently getting, either in design quality,
Exactly.
in professionalism, in customer experience, or just basic business practices of saying what you're going to do and then doing what you're going to say, and that's what I do. What my clients come to me for isn't necessarily for the logo, which I think you can get lots of that stuff done. I'm not going to argue that. Okay. And you can pay any kind of price from $5 on a site like Fiverr on up to a couple $100,000 if you hire an international branding firm. What I think I'm going to give to you is something that's on par with what international standards are at a much more affordable price. Because you know what? I'm a young guy. I'm fairly new at this. I only have a couple of years of experience, but I think I can give you guys an amazing customer experience and to give you some really smart solutions. But to do that, I do need to be in that range of $1,000 to $2,000. And if that's not a good fit for you, I totally understand. Use the options that you have available to you, and I will continue doing what I need to do. But if things should change on your end, if you should get frustrated, if you should start to feel like you're spending too much time managing people or getting subpar work or missing deadlines that cost you real money, please do reach out. I will be here.
Listen, Sharif, we really do like your work, and we know
I
that
appreciate that.
it's but then you can think about like how if you help us this time, perhaps we can have more business for you later if you give us a better price than what you're asking now. How
I,
does that sound?
it sounds horrible. How many times have you gone in to buy something where the guy gives you I'm sorry, as a vendor, when you sell something to one of your clients, where somebody says, "I'll give you half of what you're worth, and if I like it, I'll come back and give you something more, maybe." Would you do that deal?
No, it doesn't sound
It doesn't
so
sound
good.
good, right?
Yeah.
I don't like. I
But
like
but
to like.
but we're an established business, and we're always working with graphic designers, and you know that. So if we're happy with you, we'll definitely you know that we
I sure
always
hope
we'd hire
so.
you back.
I sure hope
Yeah.
so. Most of my clients are repeat customers of mine because I give them what they need. I totally do, and that should just be part of a working relationship. Okay, so
All right.
I like that you're an established business, so you know better than I do what the value of the work is and what happens when we don't deliver. You know what's at stake, and you have the resources. Let me ask you this one question before I say goodbye.
Sure.
Um, what's the maximum amount of money that you're willing to spend on this?
Uh, I'd say perhaps like around 500, 600.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
That'll be
I appreciate you accommodating me. You came in saying it's a $200 thing, and I was saying 1,000 to 2,000. I see the gesture you're making, and I want to meet you somewhere in the middle here. Let me just think about this for a second. So if we did something for, say, $750, would you be okay with that?
Sure. Yeah, I need to think about it, but because
Take your time.
Double than the initial budget we had in mind. But yeah, we'll think about it and we get to.
Okay, let me know. Okay, I'm making this concession. I see that you want to work with me, and I appreciate it. And I'm glad you like my work. For this time, for the first time, I'm willing to do it for $750. But I also want to just be very clear and state this: that should you want to work with me in the future and you do like the work, I have to charge you where I normally charge, which is probably somewhere between $1,000 to $2,000. Okay.
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 Good.
Thanks a lot.
Let's hope we start working together soon.
All right. It was a pleasure. Thank you. Okay. So we're done. So you've now just contemplated spending $750, and you just told me to go out and get $500.
Yeah.
Right. So I still even have room to go a little bit lower.
Yeah.
But I don't want to negotiate at my final price. You guys understand that? I don't want to negotiate at $500 because I'm going to get dragged down. I'd have to then meet him at $400 or $350. There's no way I'm going to do that. Okay?
Could I ask a quick question?
Yeah, you can ask a quick question, and then we're going to move on because I spent a lot of time with you.
If I know that already my final price is a bit high, if I ask for way more, wouldn't that provoke a very allergic reaction almost? Like, oh no, this is just crazy out
right.
of what we...
Right, let's try that. Give me a crazy reaction. I charge between $5,000 to $10,000 to do a logo. Give me a crazy reaction.
I don't know. Okay,
go ahead, throw a crazy reaction at me.
Even within our budget, this is crazy outside of our budget. We were hoping to spend
I know.
$200. So
I know, it's totally crazy, right? It's totally crazy. But I'm worth it. I'm totally worth it. You have to make that determination if you want to spend $200 and roll the dice. Are you a gambler?
No, I'm not. I'm a business.
Me neither. Me neither. That's why I pay for certain kind of assurances. Like, you don't want to buy a cheap stroller for your child, right? Because if something happens, it breaks and your kid falls on the concrete. That's not a good thing. You also don't want to put your family on a discount bus. You don't want to go to a discount laser eye like a LASIK surgeon. You don't want to buy the cheapest option. You only have two eyes. You have a business. You have a business to run. I respect that. My price is crazy until you start to compare it to people who charge a lot more than me for the same kind of work. I think I'm a bargain.